Hi, let's start the chapter. Okay, so in this chapter, we're mostly going to talk about what's operation management. Operation management is about the design of operation and control of transformation process that convert resources input into goods and service that are sold to customers. So it's basically, if you look at it here, it's about inputs convert to output, and the input is people, technology, capital, equipment, material, and information. And they're all in a balanced way. Transformation process will produce good or service or good and service. So that's the operations system in general. Now, manufacturing or good versus service. Manufacturing process produce physical goods that you can feel and you can touch overall. The ones you find it in Dolorama, for example. On the other hand, service process produce non-physical output in the form of services, like the hospitals, like the colleges, like the lawyers. So the good versus service, goods usually tangible, have a physical form, can be stored in inventories. There is an ownership, is transferred, can be produced independently of to the customers, or delays can be tolerated. Quality can be measured by defective and deviation in manufacturing. But the best way to look at it, good versus service, you look at it this way. Goods is tangible, have a physical form. Service is intangible or experience. Can be stored in the inventories, the goods. The service, the production and consumption happens at the same time. Goods has an ownership that we can be transferred. Service, ownership of service is not transferred to customers. Goods can be produced independently of the customer. On the other hand, customers are much involved, more involved. The service is according or open their request. Delays can be tolerated in goods. In service, time is more important, and delays are more challenging because the delays mean expired. Quality can be measured by defects or deviation in manufacturing. On the other hand, quality is based on customer perception. How do they see that quality? Now, how to improve productivities? Productivity comes from people and operation variable. When the winning chain reaction, once you want to improve the quality of a product and service, that means cost decreased because of a less rework, fewer mistakes, fewer delays, and better use of time and materials. Hence, will do a productivities improves, will capture the market with a better quality and lower price, stay in a business, and provide jobs and more jobs. And that's the cycle keeps moving up and from up to the down. How do managers control qualities? That's a good question. Dimension of qualities. So managers have some kind of a benchmark and they do these calculation based on market leaders or based on the data that they collected from previous year from the same operation. But overall, what is a quality? In a product quality dimension is the performance. So it could be operating characteristics, features, important special characteristics, flexibilities, meeting with operating specification over some period of time, durabilities, amount of use before performance deteriorates, conformance match with the pre-established standards, serviceabilities, ease and speed of repair or normal service, and how a product looks and feel, which is aesthetics, and perceived quality is a subjective assessment of characteristics. Product image. And then you have the service quality dimension, which is different. Is timeliness, performed and promised period of time, courtesy performed cheerfully, consistencies, giving all customers similar experience each time, convenience, accessibilities to customers, completeness, full service as required, and then you have accuracies, which is performed correctly each time. So if we look at supply chain, what do you have? Suppliers or raw materials, and then these raw materials convert to supply, comes to the suppliers. Suppliers will supply manufacturer wants to produce the good, it gets distributed, and distributor go to the retailer and consumers. Now with the commerce and e-commerce, you have less retailer or middleman, which is lower the cost. Now, what is supply chain management all about is managing the whole cycle. Is basically the suppliers give producers supply to the customer will give a reverse or a flow back information, adjust it up and down, and also pay a cash. Managing the whole, this chain is a supply chain management. Now, so supply chain management, the element of supply chain management is customer, facilities, inventories, production, transportation, information, and suppliers. And customers is forecasting the quality of timing, quantity, and the timing of the customer demand. Facility will determine the location, capacity, operation design, inventory, meeting the demand while managing inventory and safety stock. Production is about product, service design, controlling quality, scheduling, and transportation is method of transportations, route, logistics. Information is information sharing and technology. Suppliers is monitoring supply quality, flexibility, maintenance relationship, and evaluating suppliers. We'll explain each one and how each one of them affect the supply chain management, whether it's positive or negative, and how we can improve it. Now, what is it? Value chain then? Because here is supply chain management or SCM. A value chain, it is the customer decide what has the value. So Also, it's interrelated work activity by different participants, suppliers, manufacturing, and even customer. A good example, what happened during the COVID transportations, and also what's happening after the COVID because of supply of containers in China. Value chain management, or VCM, is externally oriented, focus on both incoming material and outgoing product and service. The value chain is effectiveness oriented and aims to create the highest value for the customer. We'll explain each one of them. So there is what you call supply chain management versus value chain management. There's what you call internal focus versus external or customer focus. Thank you.